What's up, fam? It's your girl Ty, and I'm back with another video. So, I first off want to say thank you to everyone who have newly subscribed to my channel. I truly appreciate every single one of you guys, and from my day one, y'all already know the vibes. But at the end of the day, I love all of you guys the same equally because all of you guys literally support me, and it means a lot to me. So I always want to express that. Sometimes I feel like I don't express it enough, so I just wanted to really let you guys know I truly appreciate y'all and y'all support, and so does God because that's the whole reason why we're here in the first place. But anyway, I have to do a training today in the next 2 hours. So I was telling myself, Ty, what do you want to do for the next 2 hours? And I was thinking, I kind of want to relax because I got a long training to do on the computer today. But anywho, I'm just rambling. Don't mind me, y'all. But I decided to do a quick, a little message for y'all. So here we are. I'm trying to see if I can feel anything channeling before I pull the cards, but I'm really feeling the energy of just still. But it's not like a worry still. It's kind of more like a peaceful still. It's like just knowing that something is going to work out in your favor. Before I actually pull the cards, I do want to light up my Santo to get the good energy around. I noticed that last time I had when I used this in my channel message in my read, I just feel like it kind of helped my throat chakra better. So I'm gonna definitely be using this more often just to get the vibes up and make sure that my energy is on point. I let my clear crystals sit on my cards all night, so I know they're fully ready for whatever spirit has to say today. I've been cleansing my energy, my space, and my cards for you guys because I just want to make sure that I give you guys the best, most accurate advice from spirit at this time to resonate with whatever it is that you. Hopefully I hear spirit for some reason. Big changes, season of moment, accomplishment, termination. Thank you, spirit. And like I said, I gotta get on the training in the next 2 hours, so this gonna be kind of short, y'all. I just pulled 4 cards for you guys. And then the first card I have is the Knight of Swords. And this card talk about big changes happening once again. Like I was just saying, I felt like an energy of you just sitting still because it's like you know something is coming. It's interesting because I was kind of thinking that I was gonna get the Empress card, but I didn't. Okay. So some of you guys are, well, all of you guys, we all are here. Well, I'm talking about we all, but I am too. I ain't gonna lie, 'cause I just started a new job. But anyway, the energy I'm getting right now is that you are basically just sitting still with no worries because a lot of things are changing for you. You may be starting a new career. You may be starting something new. Something is like paying off for you. We got the Eight of Wands, and with this card, it talks about gaining momentum, the fruits of your labor paying off. It's like everything is like you're starting to feel the flow of things. Maybe things haven't been working out in the flow of things. And what I mean by that, like for example, like how can I explain this? Just life itself have challenges. We have our ups and downs. We have good days, we have bad days. Some days are better. Some days are just like, can we just hurry up and get over it and the next day come? And I feel like you have been in the energy where you've been kind of just sitting in quietness and reflecting on everything that you've been through, because although things haven't been, although you haven't had the best of days lately, you know that it's like you're getting a momentum for something to come. You know something bigger and greater is coming for you. You know that things are shifting right now. So it's like you have experienced so many transformations in your life that at this point it's like you're okay with just waiting for God's divine timing. It's like you know that you may not have been, you may haven't, oh my God, Spirit, please be my throat chakra this, all this. Excuse me, y'all, but Spirit, please help me get the right words to say. You have been through so many transformations in your life cycle to the point where at this point, you know that it's no reason for you to have anxiety or stress about things not being the way that you want it to be, because you know that that's a part of the process. You're going to have your ups and your downs. You understand that, like, it's a cycle, and within that cycle you will have to go down the rim, but you will come back up again, and you're just sitting patiently. That's why I said I feel like, even though the card didn't come out, I feel like you're sitting kind of like the Empress. It's like you're just kind of sitting there waiting for it to come in. More like, I would say more like the High Priest too, though, because the High Priest is more like I'm not even waiting. I know it's coming. And that's the energy I feel for you. It's like you're waiting, but at the same time, you're not waiting. It's like you're waiting because you know it's going to come, but you're not waiting in anxiety because you know it's going to come. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, you're reflecting a lot, because you also got the Judgment card, which came after the Eight of Wands, which is, the Eight of Wands talk about change. And the first card you got, like I said, was the Knight of Swords. And this card talk about big changes, which started off the reading. So obviously, the overall energy for this reading is you're experiencing a lot of changes right now. You're going through a transformation. But although you're going through a transformation, you are using your judgment and reflecting on things. You're reflecting on things that you've been through. Some of you guys may be reflecting not only on how far you have come, but also you may be reflecting on the people that you allowed to be in your energy when you're starting to see what works for you and what don't work for you. You're starting to see what you need and what you don't need. You're starting to like put the things that you need on a higher level than the things that you wanted. You're learning how to release that feeling of being attached to things that you wanted that you know haven't been really serving you. It's like you're using your judgment to better yourself. Like to make sure that now that, although I'm here right now, I know that I'm coming back up again. And when you do come back up again, you're trying to make sure that you never become too comfortable with being that old version of yourself when you do come back up again. Because like I said, understand that everybody have their time to shine. Even people with negative intentions, they too have their time to shine. Because I know a lot of times we wonder like, well, I seem like some of the meanest, most cruel people seem like they're living their best life. First of all, I hear Spirit saying, first of all, don't everything that look good ain't good. Don't believe what people show, because understand that people can only show what they want people to see and what they want people to think. But anyway, I kind of lost track what I was saying, trying to like that for some. But anyway, I was saying, you just been really reflecting on things, and you've been learning like, okay, this time around, I can't keep doing it the same way I did it before. I got to do something different. But once again, that's why I said it's like a peaceful state right now. You in like a waiting season, but it's peaceful because you're using your judgment to better yourself. It's like you know that, okay, this is only temporarily, but when this is over and the sun comes out again, I have to be better than what I was before. I can't allow the same things. Like, you're using your judgment for the better. And you're very determined right now. It's like you really want to, like, really dive deep. Like the seven of wands, on the card, it literally says, like, fighting for what you think is right. It's like you're going into, like, a more, like I was saying earlier, like a more of a like the high priest energy, even though it didn't show up in the cards. But it's like you're starting to focus more on what really resonates with your inner self, like your intuition, like what you really here for. It's like some things that you were worried about before, it's like you're starting not to worry about those things anymore. You're starting to even judge your old version of yourself. You're starting to question yourself on, why do I like this and why don't I like this? And why am I like this? And how can I change this? It's like you not only are you questioning yourself and the choices that you've been making, it's like you're questioning your environment. You're questioning your decisions, your choices. Why did you make those choices? And also it's like you're going deeper in, trying to really figure out, what are your assignment? What is your assignment here? And it's so funny because I was just saying yesterday, I don't think it was just, well, my last reading I did for y'all, I was saying how God said you can't focus on the assignment. You can't be fully focused on your assignment when you're distracted by the enemy. And it's like sometimes, you know, the enemy can be the person right on the side of you the whole time. And not saying that the person is a bad person, nothing, but it's just sometimes when you find yourself being in a group or being just surrounded by people all the time, that's taken away from you spending that time by yourself and figuring out what's your assignment. And sometimes we just have to learn how to, what this card say, for some reason Spirit directed me to this card. Poor financial decisions, abuse of generosity, debt. So I'm getting that you just been too generous with your time. It's like you've been putting so much time into trying to fill a void. Like, I don't know, like I feel like it's the energy of somebody being feeling the need to have others around them, and it's causing imbalance in their life. And in this card with the six of Pentacles up in reverse, it's like, first of all, he's giving, but obviously you're not giving because, and I feel like in this card he's giving to others, but this is in reverse. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is that you need to start giving to yourself. And you notice he's giving to others, but it's in reverse because Spirit is saying, no, you need to stop giving your time to others and give that time to yourself. Because the time that you spend probably just doing pretty much nothing, because a lot of times what we consider fun is really nothing. It's a waste of time. That's what it is. And that's what Spirit said. It's like you're wasting your time, giving your time and energy to people who is not bringing anything to the table. It's like, if someone is not coming into your life and helping you become the best version of yourself, you don't need it. If you find yourself, you know, working paycheck to paycheck, and every weekend or every other weekend you have enough money to go to the bar or go here or go there, or to get this lace wig or get that because you want to, you know, be seen in a certain way, or you don't want to look a certain way. Sometimes you have to really release, let go everything. Let go friends, let go family, let go what you thought, and allow God to tell you what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And those things that I just named, yes, it's everybody, you know, wanting to have somebody in your life. I get that. We get lonely sometimes. I get it. But the true peace and happiness is self-love, self-care. And to have true self-love and self-care for yourself is to truly want the best for yourself, right? And for you to truly want the best for yourself is for you to sit back, like I said, reflect, the Judgment card. Reflect. When you know that you're not where you want to be at, it takes a person that truly loves themselves to be able to be that, to call judgment on yourself. And that's what Spirit is saying. It's time for you to call judgment on yourself. And some of you guys are in the season where you're doing that. And some of y'all, Spirit is saying you need to hear this, because that's what Spirit is saying. You need to. You need to sit down and reflect on your choices, on your decisions, on the environment that you're in, why you choose that environment, why you feel like you need those people around you. How long have you been doing the same thing and getting the same results? You have to make a change. If you want better, you have to do better. You can't do the same thing that you've been doing and then expect different changes or outcomes to come. It doesn't work like that. And on your first two cards, the first card, it says big changes. The second card, it says rapid change. Things is changing. And the thing about the universe and God and how the world works, the world don't stop for you. The world doesn't stop for nobody. The world keeps going. The world keeps changing. It's up to you to change with it. And if you don't, you're just going to be left behind. And that's what happens when you find yourself feeling like you got to be surrounded by people who ain't serving you, in environments that you know is not serving you. Start to pay attention to the talents that God has embedded into you, that God has coded in your DNA. Decode the code. Understand that you are the blueprint. Within that blueprint, you have a code to decode. You cannot decode the code if you're not focused on the assignment. You're not fully focused on the assignment when you got too many distractions around you. People can be distractions. Substance can be distractions. Environment can be distractions. Your mind can be the distraction. Meditate. Sit in quietness. And even if you don't know how to meditate, just sit in quietness. Think about things. You don't even have to say it out loud. Just think. Spirit don't speak like we speak. We use words. Spirit is telepathic. When you think of something, that thought is sending out signals to the ethers. And in those ethers, you got ancestors. You got the spirit. You are a spirit. You have the power to connect with them. I don't care if you was, let's say you know you're a shitty ass person. Put it like that. And I'm not judging, because I can sit here, I can decide right now to just talk about somebody and bash somebody right now on my channel. Guess what that's doing? I'm choosing to be a shitty ass person. But then I can, tomorrow or 5 minutes later, sit and judge myself, reflect on what I did, and repent. And ask God, why am I like this? How can I change? How can I be better? What can I do to send love to that person that I sent negative like energy? You know what I'm saying? You have to sometimes be able to be your own judge. That's really having self-care and self-love. You got to be able to let go and let God lead you. Understand that we are operating out of flesh. But when we let that flesh go and allow ourselves to not judge others, but really judge ourselves. Because understand, when we judge others, that's really judgment that we have towards ourselves, but we're deflecting it on others. Because if you feel the need to judge someone else, it's something within yourself that you haven't healed yet. Because a person who's truly healed, they're not going to get triggered or bothered by what someone else is doing. Rather it's good or bad, because a person that have healed, you've been through some shit. So it's not going to be so easy for you to judge someone else who's going through the same shit. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of y'all, like I said, some of y'all, it's like I hear spirits, and it's like two different energies. Some of y'all, like I said, y'all been doing that, but some of y'all haven't. And Spirit is saying this is your confirmation that you need to, because it's been something stirring in your spirit that haven't been sitting well. You feel like you haven't really been. You feel like you know you're better than what you've been doing. And that's fine. Don't beat yourself up about it. Everybody can decide to be a better person, like I said, any given minute. Any given minute. any given second. It all starts with you making that change, being a judge, and deciding that this was a verdict. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm